Hi guys. I'm going to be going tomorrow to test this little micro survival telescopic fishing pole, and I'm going to see how that does with trout fishing, because now that we've had a couple sunny days in the 60s to warm up the water, the fishing should be better. And so I'm going to go tomorrow morning and test that out. And I'm going to start using my trail cam again, Wild Game Innovations. This is a really good camera. I've had some good luck with getting footage on that. And when I start off camping, I'm going to start mounting that on top of my van again, because as you can see, the evidence of what attacked my van that night is still on the van. Let me get up here. The scratches of the claws raking across the van is still on the van, as well as the other scratches all the way around it. There's a big scratch, long scratch right down here, and some going off the back. Big scratch right here. You can see where the claws raked across. My guess is it was a very large bear, very large black bear. But even if it is a bear, then I want to get footage of it. There's another scrape from its claws. There's scratches literally all the way around the van. There's a big scratch that it did right there. I don't know if you can see that. It might be standing in the way. It's a big scratch there. Yeah, it did some damage. There's where its claw raked across. So I'll be mounting my cameras up there, and I still got my lights. I've left them up here on the van all year. They still work good. As soon as the road opens, I'm going to be spending the night up at Pineapple Junction. I'd like to stay up there 2 nights. And once I can, I'll get another trail cam, because I want to have one off each side of the van, and they're not that expensive, so I'll pick up one in the future. They're only like $60, and they're well worth it because they do a very good job and the batteries last a long time. And then I'll be staying in my van up there, and I'm going to be taking a voice recorder or an audio recorder with me, because the last time I camped up there, I was awakened by a very loud scream, and I found on the internet the identical scream. However, this scream is of a mythical creature, a creature that does not exist, but yet the scream was identical. And I don't care if people believe me or not. So I'm going to get an audio recorder, because I want to be able to capture if that scream were to happen again in the woods up there, because it's the only place where there's been very strange things happening up there. But the road is closed and does not open until April 1st, because it's a seasonal dirt road. And right now, the reason why they don't open it until April is because when they get some dry weather, they have to re-grate the road with a grader, because it's so chewed up and muddy from four-wheel drive trucks and Jeeps. So they re-grate the ruts and the potholes and everything, but it's not open to regular traffic until April 1st, and then they close it on October 15th is when they close the road. So April 1st, October 15th. So I got a little bit of wait before I can get up there. There's another claw scratch right there. That's what I don't understand, how, if it were a bear, how it was scratching down low like it did. And it's going sideways, you know, horizontal versus vertical on top. So I've got evidence, and I'll have the proof with another camera like this one, and then an audio recorder. I will be able to pick up audio, because the downside with these cameras is that they only do video and photo, but there's no built-in mic to pick up any type of audio, and even if it did, it probably wouldn't be a very good quality. So I'm going to get an external audio recorder, and I will plug it in and then run the wire into the van so it's powered off of my lithium generator, and that will power it all night long. and I will be able to see what kind of sounds I get, because it can listen a great distance away. They're very sensitive. And then I will be able to see what it picks up. And this is what I'm going to do no matter where I go camping, because you never know where something's going to happen. You can't just assume something's going to happen at one place and not the other. You know, the funny thing is I've been in the outdoors for 46 years, and it was only until just recent, the last couple years of my entire outdoor experience of ever being in the outdoors, that things like this have happened. I've never ever had strange noises in the woods or had anything attack anything I was camping in. Doesn't matter if it's a van or a camper or a tent. I've never had anything ever disturb my camp in the night, and it's only in the last 2 years that I've experienced strange things. But there's definitely something going on up at Pineapple Junction. There's something not right about the place, and it's a reason why nobody camps up there. As you guys have seen in past videos, every time I go to Pineapple Junction in beautiful weather, I'm the only one ever camping there, and it's free camping. So that's got to be the reason why no one's camping up there, is because they're scared off by the weird stuff that happens up there. But it doesn't bother me. I keep going up, and I've spent many nights up there, but I've heard a lot of tree knocks, unexplainable screams in the woods that are not of a known animal, and it's definitely not a person doing it. It's not anybody fooling around, because there's no electricity up there to even plug in an amplifier or anything like that. It's what it sounds like is like two screams being made by the same thing. It's one scream overlapping another, and in this video I'll put exactly, this right here is exactly what I heard up there. It reminds me of the wraiths from Lord of the Rings. That's what it sounds like, what the wraiths would make in that movie. If you watch that movie, it sounds just like those things, and those are a mythical creature. So I don't know what's doing it, and but it's very loud, and it definitely would be something you could hear up to a mile away. So it's something that's got large lung capacity, greater than even the largest type of bird, and it's not any sound of any known bird or any known animal. So I've talked to the 3 different officers at the DEC, and they have no idea what would be making that sound. So I'm going to see if I can get it on audio and see if I can get something on video. But these are pretty good because they're waterproof and the batteries last a long time. So once the road opens so I can get up there, I'm going to go up there and stay early this season and just see if I can get some more recorded tree knocks, see if I can get any night footage, see if I can get any daytime footage, and just see what I can get. Anywhere I go camping this year, I'm going to be doing that. And but this year, I'm putting my canoe up on the van, and I'm going to be taking my canoe with me because I want to be doing everything this summer and have all the activities that I do in my videos of canoeing, camping, and trout fishing. So I always carry all my poles with me. The van's fully loaded and ready to go, and I'm going to be taking my canoe right with me. So that way, when I'm done fishing, I can just load the canoe up and then head right to a camp spot and then camp for the night. So I'm going to try to get in as much outdoor activities as possible, because last year I never even used my canoe. So I definitely have to get out in it this year. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to continue what I started to do last year, only I'm going to have an audio recorder this year to go with it. So hopefully I'll be lucky enough. It's a long shot. I mean, I'd probably have a better chance of hitting the lotto than actually getting something on video or in audio. But I'm going to do it anyway, because if it was a bear that did what it did to my van, even if that were to happen again with another black bear, I would still like to get video of it, just so I know. Because whatever did that night, I never got to see what did it. And it was desperately trying to get in my van. So maybe this year I can explain things a little more by being equipped with a couple cameras on the van and audio to pick up stuff while I sleep inside. So that's just an update of what's coming. So I'm just waiting for that road to open. But the other places that I go, I can go anytime now. But tomorrow I'm going to be doing some trout fishing to see if I can catch some trout on that little micro rod as a follow-up to see how it does with some decent-sized stream trout. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.